Is that good? I think so.
Pumpkin's still here.
Till Thanksgiving. We need to get Christmas decorations.
I know.
Is this our first? No, it's our second Christmas. What did we do last year? Oh, Kat.
Tree, right?
No, Kat did all this.
Okay.
And then I don't know. I want to go shopping. I'll probably get a small tree.
Any sort of collection? I feel like a bag would be something that we don't.
With everything going on, it's like, I don't know. We don't have enough volume.
That's what I was thinking.
We don't have enough volume to do that. I'm just like the giving tree at St. Bernard's. Like I'm doing it under Synergy.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't mean to sound like
no. I'm the
bah
same way. I've
humbug.
literally never done anything.
Yeah,
I've been here
no.
for 4 years.
It's just the volume.
Yeah.
It's like the same like it's, I don't know. And so many people are doing it. That sounds terrible. And I'm just going to donate more.
No, it's not
Synergy.
what we personally do.
Yeah. Is that working? Yours is blinking. Oh, I hope it doesn't die. Don't die. Imagine if it's just like.
It's just me here listening.
Don't die.
Should I click it again?
Click it again. See what happens.
The age where I have to move things further.
Right where your finger is. Yeah.
Still. Oh, we got it.
Oh, it's fine.
Happy now.
Oh,
okay. Mini crisis
perfect.
averted.
Okay.
You're green.
Hi.
Hello. We're back.
It's coffee talk day. And I'm Angie. I own Synergy.
I'm MaryHelen. I own Nurturing Wellness, physical therapy. So Angie's Rehab Chiro.
Yep.
I am pelvic floor physical therapist.
We specialize in women.
Yes.
All throughout their life into postmenopause.
Yeah. Menstruation through all the way.
So we know a thing or two. And we want to educate people as much as we can.
I forgot my usual mug, so I have my fall mug.
I have the booty still, as always.
Yes.
We love the booty. So you want to explain a little bit what we're doing today? About?
So we wanted to cover some material that we listened to a podcast about, and it has to do with how our hormones affect our tendons. And so it reminded me, I think we've talked about this on here before, how frozen shoulder in school we learn it can be idiopathic cause, meaning just random. You get older as a female and you get frozen shoulder. And really, like, why? Let's start really asking why. And so this particular study studied, was it the Achilles or peroneal? It was lower extremity tendon.
No, gluteal? I thought it was.
They want to study the gluteal.
They want to. Okay.
And then one of the PTs was talking about her elbow. Yeah. It doesn't really matter because the science, our tendons have similar makeup throughout the body.
Yeah.
And so it brought information to light about how estrogen can affect our tendons. And so the flip side to that is, as we age, we're going to feel and come upon more tendon injuries. So the frozen shoulder makes you think about the rotator cuff and the relationship there. And there might be some things we can do for it.
Yeah.
We know about that.
And she talks about, do you want to say what the podcast is?
So it's Michelle Lyons, who's a pelvic floor physical therapist, I believe, out of Ireland. She's very well respected in my field. She does a lot of education. My menopause course was through her, and a lot of public speaking, and it's called Muliebrity.
Yeah.
And then
I thought I was going to say that wrong. So
it's hard to say. And they do it with a really beautiful Irish accent. And she had on Dr. Rachel McMillan, who's a researcher. Yeah. So she brought all the facts and the real science through. That's why we can't just assume, and we can't speak factually saying and translating it to shoulder and elbow. They're hoping to do their next study on the gluteal tendon because hips, we'll talk about that on here, how important our hip health is to everything.
Yeah, for sure. And I think she really starts off with like the magic bullet is keeping women in sport.
Yes, I loved that.
I like that. I was like, there it is. like how important is that women need to move
Yes.
throughout their life?
Yes.
You have to.
And that's the whole point of what you and I do.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was like,
and the trickle down,
hooked.
right? So it's such a cycle. You know, when we have patients come in, I always think about, like, I have, let's say it's Angela, you're my patient, and I literally am looking at, there's probably a word for this diagram, but looking at you with these lines going out, and it's your mental health, your nutrition, your sleep, your support system at home, your exercise, what makes you happy, all of that goes into your health. And I know you do that with your patients too. And so without sport, and not everyone loves sport, but we mean even movement, being able to walk, go for a walk, for a mental health walk, but go for a walk because you like walking. And if you can't, how that affects everything, then you're not eating as well. And then you might not, if you don't feel well, you might not meet up with your friends and stay social.
Absolutely. Later on, I'll actually, when I did the talk the other day, I'll go through like how to introduce exercise into your life. And just understanding like how to break it down. Like there's like I have like 3 tiers.
Love
so
it.
We'll talk about that after. I just remembered it. So I think so I have some notes here on my phone.
So the magic bullet.
And then with menopause, right, you lose cardioprotective effects. And we're losing the bone protection, right? So it's like estrogen decline. So with time, you have a repair and a degradation of bone. Okay. Now, when you're young, the repair is it's there, it's up, it's always going to do its thing. And then degradations always has its like how fast it goes, right? Now with time and hormones, the repair gets slower, but degradation stays where it's at. So that's where you see those effects starting to go downhill. And then estrogen for women is if we lose the estrogen, we're losing the repair.
Yes, and that's the big topic. I think a lot of people don't realize estrogen is not just a female reproductive hormone. It's present throughout our body. Bone health, tendon health, cardiovascular.
It's so important.
It infiltrates all of our systems.
Absolutely. Now, with this podcast, it's talking about, which I think is awesome, but I'm also just like, I think my one caveat is just like the access to this. Like, shouldn't we just like all have access to like transdermal estrogen, right? Not that, but there needs to be a control. Right? It's not. But it's just like, they were talking about, hey, like if you're going to treat musculoskeletal injuries, so let's say you have tennis elbow, frozen shoulder, let's say hip pain too,
Achilles,
tendinitis. Like those are the major tendons in our body, where you see the most injury. It's like, hey, for women over 50, they're saying like, not only do we need to have specific load and a specific rehab exercise, but let's actually use transdermal, which is like cream estrogen in those areas too. And I was just like, huh. But then that woman was saying that like she had the tennis elbow. At first she was prescribed it. She was putting it on her thighs. And she's like, I don't think this is working. Let me just put it in actually the local area, which I'm like, which only makes sense to me too.
So quickly.
So I think, especially, I guess we're saying for women over 50 who's watching, if you're having these issues and you're seeing it in multiple spots too pop up, this is where I think you should really consult with someone that does hormone replacement, or just hormone therapy, so that you could recover,
have access
faster.
to it. Because if we know, and that's what's tricky, right? It's hard to measure if you're in menopause or not. And that's why we're talking about this, because the earlier you tune into your body that critical 10 years, then you are more aware and more confident to say something's going on. This isn't my norm. And a little tangent on that, but same theme about we should all have access to this. With my postpartum patients, we talk a lot about going back to their OBs and midwives for topical estrogen cream, because especially if you're lactating, so pumping or breastfeeding, but even without that, but even more for those, your estrogen is tanking.
Yeah.
And that's why it's suppressing your cycle. So
Mhm.
that's why, you hear early on postpartum, you don't have your period. But then what that does is it contributes to vaginal dryness and irritation.
Yeah.
And then if they're healing from an incision or an episiotomy or a tear, we're finally researching that maybe a lot of postpartum moms should just be prescribed preventatively topical estrogen cream.
Oh, wow.
So I send a lot of, I was
great.
just texting with a patient. I send a lot of my moms back and say, like, why suffer? Why keep suffering with this? We know
Yeah.
why. So ask your doc or midwife for some cream. And they usually say yes.
That's great.
So it would be nice.
Yeah.
We want to try to bring this into the orthopedic realm
Yeah.
with this conversation here and what this
Absolutely.
podcast was talking about.
Huh. I like that.
Yeah. But it doesn't have to be
Oh.
so different. It's the same.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's the hormone tanking.
Yeah.
And it's tanking at a different, that's why we like to talk about menstruation through, because we're cyclical, us women, we're going to deal with all these ebbs and flows. Yes. However you.
Constantly.
Yes.
Constantly.
So we're trying to arm you with information.
Yeah. That's pretty cool though.
I know.
That.
I just
like
thought of
that
it.
a lot.
I would have told you ahead of time.
Yeah. That's great.
Just came in.
Yeah. So getting metabolic inflammatory factors under control.
Yep.
We go in local. It's something that's so common but not talked about. I don't know why I put that note. Just in general, menopause and this topic. It's like, I think there's so much more awareness though now. Like I think you're seeing everyone coming out of the woodworks.
Yeah.
If your algorithm is like,
I know. If you're watching us, hopefully your algorithm.
Yes.
But yeah, it's just reminding there's different body parts that are affected from menopause. This isn't just hot flashes and dryness, vaginal dryness.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and menopause is so unique to every woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's never just like this, like you could put us, like, let's say I was your age and like, we're both 50 and we're going through it. Like we could both have completely different experiences with it because we've done different experiences in our life.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah, we have different bodies.
Like that's where it comes down to, like, they talk about, first off, it's like how to avoid musculoskeletal issues in general, inflammation, right? Like education on avoiding tendon compression. So it's like, okay, learn how to move properly and make sure you can combat it.
Yes.
Then it's sleep, stress management, nutrition, appropriate tailored exercise program, because you need to be the I'm reading my notes and I don't know what I said. It needs to be to their tolerance and your resilience, like tailored to you.
Yes, not like what Orange Theory, which is fine. I shouldn't name names,
Wow,
but like I did.
Orange Theory.
Oh no, I like Orange Theory. I just mean any gym, like you can't just rely on that, and you can if it's making you happy, but you need personalized guidance.
Everything, but look, like this is, I think, at the end of the day, right? We always come back to it's like we gotta look at the lifestyle as a whole.
Yes.
Like, and you know what was really good about that talk I had the other night? It's like we're almost looking at menopause as a death sentence too.
Yeah.
Like we're going, I think also you can't go into it so negative. Like, yes, this stuff is going to happen and just want to be aware.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, my hormones are going through all this stuff. What can I do? What can I have control of?
Yes.
And that's what we want to teach here. And so it's like, okay, let me just look at these pillars and see like, okay, am I sleeping the 7 to 9 hours? If there's a no, let's figure out how to switch that.
Yeah.
Stress management. Where are we with work? You know, there's some stuff that, and then life, like some stuff that's out of our control. So maybe we can put that bucket to the side for a second.
But what can you control?
Nutrition. You're going to determine what you put in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. So all that, you know, education, like you got to put in that time.
Yes.
You need to make sure that you're doing your due diligence.
Yeah. Because the sleep one's a loaded one. I think because so much of menopause,
that can be hard, but you just want to, as best as you can, though, get the proper sleep hygiene. It's just like, okay, before I go to bed, do we have blue light glasses on?
Yes, my family makes fun of me.
I wear them too.
Yes.
I have like 2 glasses. They're not orange tint. This is
Mine
like something I got a long time ago.
Mine
which I'm like, am
bad.
I even working then? I don't even know.
But even to read my Kindle, I wear them.
No,
now.
yeah, I do too.
Yes, so I agree.
Like putting the phone away by a certain time. And I noticed that, like, even me, like, I've been going on my sleep journey this past year, and I'm like, yeah, that's like.
And you doing that now will serve you better for when you're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can watch me go through it first and then learn from me.
You're a mom first too, so guess who I'm calling when everything happens, right?
Oh,
so MaryHelen's just taking one for the team.
Yes.
I'm just late to the game.
No, right on time.
Right on
Okay.
time. Anyway,
What
so
else do we need to
that
say?
too, and then we need to be so like 1 in 4 women in their 50s have hip pain, which I thought was like a crazy. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's high, but it seems accurate.
Yeah.
And hip pain,
Could be a plethora.
Yeah.
That's such a blanket.
Right.
Like it literally could be like from nerve, and when you say hip, someone could point back here. Like this,
Right.
think of like the hip globally that
Yes.
it can
I think
anywhere.
that's why. I think that's where they're capturing this big number.
Yeah.
It's not just hip OA.
Yeah. And so we want to say, we're talking about hip pain, right? We're connected to pelvic floor.
Mhm.
And this woman's like, okay, hip rotation, hip mobility, and strength
That's what we do.
is what's going to help this.
Yes.
Listen to us.
Yes. And help your pelvic floor.
This is what we're
Yes.
this is what we do.
Yes.
We need to optimize this.
Yeah.
And it's just so important, And I mostly see women with hip pain, honestly.
I'd say probably 75% of my patients.
Yeah,
That
same.
might not be their primary reason for seeing me, but
yeah,
yeah.
70, at least 75%.
Yeah, that's why I came to you, my hip.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yes.
We still have footage from all that. But so yeah. And then I guess right now too, so I bet so testosterone versus estrogen.
Oh yeah. I knew you were gonna like that.
A lot of people are prescribing testosterone for the muscles and everything, and then but it's mostly for like libido though.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But you might say like they might say like, okay, if they want to do testosterone first, I think that's a beige flag.
Yep.
Right.
Did they talk about that in here?
No, but I think just based on like a lot of the education I've done recently,
yes.
it's like, no, you have to go estrogen and progesterone first.
And then add
testosterone.
Yes.
I hope I'm not saying this wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it should be.
And a lot of women don't realize we have testosterone. So just also.
That too, yeah.
Have that.
It's not as high.
Yes.
As men. So yeah. So it's pretty interesting. Oh, and so, okay, so we're talking about movement, right? And that's the magic bullet of like keeping women in sport.
Yes.
So like just a little tidbit real quick, like just in case you're like, okay, well, like, you're in your late 40s, 50s and your kids are older and now you have time for yourself. And you're just like, well, what do I do? And it's just like, how do I start, right? Yeah. So the first phase,
because now I've just blasted going to the gym, which I didn't really need to.
And then but then you go to a group class, and then it feels terrible. You're getting hurt because you're like, what is this? And then it's like you're gonna go through this hamster wheel, and then you're just like, what do I do from here, right? And so my first thing is like you just find something that you're happy with, and start to make it a habit.
Yeah, I love it.
Even if it's just walking.
Yes.
Okay, so like that's the most important, is just like find something you're happy with and to build it into your life.
Yes.
That's first and foremost. If you've already conquered that and you're like, okay, want to dabble a little bit more and add more, that's when you go to 150 minutes of moderate intensity.
Okay.
Right? So that's when it's just like the guidelines.
Yes.
And you're just like, hey, like, so for 2 hours in the week, you want to do like a brisk walk.
Yep.
Rowing, and it doesn't have to be 2 hours in one shot. I'm just saying, like, spread it out, right? And that's really important. So you have to think of it like cardio benefits,
which she does talk. I think maybe not on that episode, but yes,
because
we have to not do the same.
We have to start thinking differently. And we're not doing it to get skinny. We're doing it for our health.
This isn't about calories.
Yeah. This is truly just about like
start talking about the systems, like for your heart.
Yes. So that's so important. And then it was, I think the way
strength train, like somewhere
and
strength
it's just
training
at
has
least
to be in
2
here.
days of strength training.
Yeah, because you have to for your bones.
Yeah.
There's no weighted vest way out of this one, I don't think.
Exactly. No, so true.
Those aren't terrible, but they're not a replacement.
Yeah. So those are like so that's my tier 2 of just like, if you want to get more specific on that, you try and find the 2 strength training that you like.
Yes.
And the moderate intensity stuff that you like. So it's still like just building, creating habits. Okay. This is not overnight. And within a month, you should be at this specific person, right? Then you want tier 3, you want to get really specific, right? So you can you want to start going through your 6 pillars. I am not going to remember all 6. Right.
That's okay, because no one else will either
after
you say it.
So it's like
it's true. I
know.
Already this is super informative. I like it.
Yeah. And now it's like you got to work on balance.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tai Chi. There you go.
Mhm.
Balance, power output. So there has to be a little, like let's say you're on a bike. Doesn't mean you have to sprint
Yes.
outside, but power output, like you sprint on a bike, just do a couple intervals,
Yep,
right?
like 10 rotations
Yeah,
or something.
and it's like literally like 5 minutes out of your week. That's
Yep.
it. Okay, so balance, power
Is there
output,
anything about direction change?
core endurance.
Oh, okay.
So it includes pelvic floor.
Mm-hmm.
So connecting to pelvic
Yep.
floor and understanding that. Okay.
Yep.
And then it's, oh my God, I wish I wrote this down.
It's not like agility. I'm trying to think what else
It's
you've
not
missed.
agility. I'll figure it out.
Balance,
But
power, core pelvic floor.
I had something else. I
like
don't know.
multi-direct. I'm thinking of the brain.
Then it's
like,
still cardio. So I
yeah.
think it is still cardiovascular that you still want to work through. If we're getting really in depth. Strength.
Yeah.
Strength. Like strength training. Like really like you're loading your
Picking
body.
up something heavy.
Like you are actually pushing. Like,
yeah.
And Dr. Stacy Sims, I remember she said, she's our leading researcher for women's fitness. And she is saying like you have to do it the minimum 8 rep range.
Yes.
So it's like 8 to 12 rep range.
Yes.
Like if you're doing more reps than that,
the weight's too light.
Like you have to start training differently.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
So that was 5. I'm missing one, but that's fine. But that's essentially how you can start getting really
Love
specific.
That. Yes.
But you're looking at that and you're like, you need to seek out a professional.
Yeah.
Like, because at the end of the day, I mean, you can see out a professional at every tier, you know, but at the end of the day, like what she was saying is like, you do need to have something tailored to you, especially when in your 50s and we want really healthy tendons. We have to create the load. We have to learn what kind of load you can handle, start progressing. And then we have to go to resilience.
Yes.
Just within the body.
Yeah.
And just creating it as
so
a
you
whole.
can keep doing it.
Yeah. So.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I figured.
So we're here for you.
Yeah.
If you have any questions.
That's what we got.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, so movement's key. So I'm going to say it every single time.
Okay.
Okay.
I support you.
Thank you. All right.
Cheers.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for following along.
And we'll be back with some more information soon. My butt mug.